good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! And welcome in today. Hey, welcome to my channel, welcome to my YouTube video. Whether you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, because this is streamed on Twitch first and then exported onto YouTube afterwards. Now, today I'm drawing this cat. It is the second official kind of 90-minute art challenge on the 90-minute Tumblr art challenge page that is there. I don't know how many there actually are. I think 40 something they were up to. I'm not sure if they looks like they haven't really been posting anymore. For it, there's a decent amount of challenges to do there though, and I've been going through them. I've done a couple of my own as well. That something isn't related to their challenges. It's still within 90 minutes. Paint this within 90 minutes, and you could do it as paint whatever within 90 minutes. You don't have to do what they have on their 90-minute Tumblr page. It's just something I like doing. Just something to paint, get me through the week and get me still painting while I'm in the background working on some of my other art things that are kind of away from this channel now. But yeah, today's topic, I have a topic that I'm going to be talking to you today. So that is expanding and developing as an artist, as a YouTuber, as a creator, or probably yeah, developing and expanding and developing as a creator. Because now I'm deeper into this YouTube thing and this video creation thing, and also I've I have over the years delved into a few things here and there, not just art, illustration, and creating and drawing. Create different types of videos. I've done a little bit of animation, not much, but tiny bit. There were little other creational things within my lifetime. But yeah, and as artists, as YouTubers, as creators, we all we kind of need to expand. We all expand in some way or form, usually. Some more than others, some, stay within what they're doing and what they're creating. They keep just doing the YouTube channel thing, creating the videos they're doing, um, and just do the same old, kind of a thing. Create, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, creating the same kind of videos. But it does help for YouTubers, artists, and anyone out there who's creating to really expand a little bit further, whether it's with each video you create, that you delve into a different subject or image or, something that's different every time. Um, you expand, if you expand like the kind of videos that you have on your channel or the type of art that you do have, it can be beneficial in a way. It can also be non-beneficial. So, if you are kind of running thin and you are expanding like too much, you are kind of creating pictures of cats, pictures of dogs, pictures of humans, pictures of backgrounds, pictures of, all this stuff you're expanding on. Um, it can be overwhelming for a lot of people. Like if you have say a landing page with all this random stuff of like concept art and illustration and you have all this level of different skills and things that are going on, it can be a little bit overwhelming. Um, like with a channel, with a YouTube channel, there's so much going on there. You have maybe you have talks about your iPhone or the latest update of Windows or um, your pet bunny. And then you have other videos on, something random like playing cards or um, your pet fish, it totally all over the place. It can, get a little confusing as well as, um, as an artist growing, expanding, trying new things. Um, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But yeah, same kind of thing. You can um, lose a direction, I guess, and things like that. Um, but so yeah, expanding. Um, I would want to say expanding and growing. Expanding and developing as a artist, creator, as a creator, really. Um, and then developing. I think they go hand in hand. Expanding. It's always good to expand, try new things. If you are a creator for YouTube or creator for, say, Twitch here, or a creator for um, even a studio, sometimes it's good to expand or try new things. And then, developing those things you expand on. For instance, I've seen an artist that I've talked to in my channel, Matthew Dobridge. He's a great artist. Out there is some awesome artwork. He has a cool channel. So shout out to his channel, Matthew Dobridge Illustrations. I'm pretty sure it's called that, as far as I know. If you don't look him up, you'll be able to find him on my channel, way down like below on, my videos down there somewhere. It's been a while since I've had many artists in, so you might have to scroll a little bit. But yeah, you could look it up, find his Matthew Dobridge, and yeah, find his channel. But he has done quite a few videos in the last maybe year. Um, yeah, roughly the last year basically. Before then, he didn't really do too many videos and things, and they were kind of just process videos. He might just talk a little bit about his process, not too much chatting going on, really. But yeah, just kind of him painting things and things like that. But now, watching his channel lately, he's done a few different things. The latest video, he actually see his face. He also gives examples. He doesn't just, paint something. Kind of like what you're seeing here. He's just painting and talking over it. He's doing something a little bit different from his other videos. So he has kind of expanded by doing that, expanded in type of video, the way he presented it, um, which, is something I also try and do, not like that to that level, but one day maybe to that level, where I do, try different techniques with it, show my face, which I have in the past, shown my face on this channel and um, done those kind of videos. And the idea was with the weekly tips was that I was going to do those where they're recorded, but they didn't work out quite well. In the end, there's only so many topics I can talk about live in a way. In the way I present it, I kind of need my canvas here to kind of present to you things that I'm talking about. Uh, you could see my face, it might be alright. Um, but yeah, just, try new things, expanding in that way, expanding in the way you do. Maybe you expand by the platforms you do. I've tried to expand. I have tried to do like this other platform that's out there. I can't fully remember what it's called, but it's a art streaming platform. I was thinking I'd try that for streaming. Um, but it wasn't exactly in kind of my capability, I guess. Setting it up, and then the website just went down. Um, yeah, so I couldn't really do that. And that's the other thing, you can only expand as much as you can. For me, I can't really do those face um things where my face is in the video camera and things like that, because I would have to set up a good area where you'd be able to see my face okay. You wouldn't you know uh yeah, it would look nice. It wouldn't be too distracting or anything like that, and that would take a bit of setup, which I don't have that setup space and things like that. um Pretty much just got my headphones. I don't exactly have the most expensive headphones either. They're just like headphones. As well, don't have the much of the space at the moment with it. But yeah, one day I will expand further with that. But yeah, it's only as much as you can expand. As artists, we start off with, say, a pencil and a paper. And then we go further in and start needing, color pencils if you go that route, or watercolor paper. Then you start getting the brushes and all the new colors that you need. You start expanding, and then you suddenly need a toolkit, for your paints. And you slowly just, expand, and eventually, like, even with digital art, you might start off in like something like, I don't think they still have it, like Microsoft Paint. I remember back in the day, we had Microsoft Paint, and I would just be like editing pixels and playing around trying to create my own imagery within those pixels. I would I would draw things, so, and then scan them in, and then edit them, um, do stuff like that. And played around with Microsoft Paint. Eventually, I learned about Photoshop, got into Photoshop. Um, it never stopped since. I've always had Photoshop from then on. But yeah, got into that, got into Photoshop. And then, I got and I was more into color pencil. Then, my course, we had a drawing tablet that got me into drawing tablets. So I eventually got myself a drawing tablet. I've fully drawn one. The year before that, for my birthday, I got a little Wacom pen thingy that I used for a little while, and then I got myself a draw on screen one, which I preferred the most. So I do like drawing on the screen. It just, yeah, it feels much better for me anyway. Um, but yeah, from there, um, yeah, I got myself the big tablet screen, and never looked back since, and been awesome. It's it's not the biggest in the world. One day I could expand to a bigger screen, maybe a bigger drawing screen, and um, but yeah, some expansions that we have as an artist or creator can be good. But yeah, like I said, some are not, positive. Expand too thinly. You have, if you're doing merch and things like that, you might spend too thinly and do, small amounts of this and that and that, and you're paying money to have all these things, but none of them sell or something. So trying different things can be fun and interesting, and seeing if they work or not. It's a bit of a hit and miss, luck of the draw sometimes. Um, whether your YouTube channel might work, but your Twitch may not. Um, where to expand as well is another bit of the process as being a creator, as being an artist. Um, and then yeah, developing from there. If you expand um, into a Twitch field. I started off YouTube, just kind of streaming on YouTube, and then there were problems with that. It got me a strike because I had to name my stream every time, and um, which I could have made sure and did and edit and everything like that. But then I found Twitch. And that was a viable option because I could export to YouTube still. So that was awesome. That had that option. So that's where I expanded to. And it's worked ever since. For me, I have grown a little bit on Twitch. From doing these videos. I'm not here to grow on Twitch. It's just kind of for exporting this YouTube thing. Really, it's the easiest way. I there is other ways to do it. I could edit the video on my computer and then export to YouTube. But this way, I just have to export it to YouTube, do a little bit of editing, and that's it. I don't have to worry too much. I don't have to set my export up on my computer, set it up, export it if it hasn't failed, because sometimes they fail. And then from there, put it onto YouTube, wait for it to upload on YouTube, do all the tweaks, and edits to the text and everything that I need to do. It's less work this way basically. Yeah, a bit of trial and error to begin with, but once I developed it, um, yeah, it's off. And also with weekly tips, that has been a developing thing as well. I started out just doing a few kind of face-to-face cam time where I was presenting some ideas and things. Why a book is, uh, keeping a sketchbook is good. Um, and a few other things that I've done. Um, and that developed into me, presenting some ideas, and then I drew animals. I started drawing animals while I talk over drawing animals. And lately I've been drawing animals. I've been delving into different parts of the animals. I've done a few other things, like I did a drawing Pikachu video. I've done quite a decent different things that I've done um, as a creator to trial different things in different ways of presenting it as well. I've been looking into it. It was a bit of development at the start. I'm still I still will look into expanding that further. Um, yeah. But also, with these 90-minute art challenges that I'm doing at the moment, that also expands, my knowledge as well. And there's another thing, expanding your knowledge. It's always good to expand your knowledge in things. Um, how to draw backgrounds, how to draw characters, how to draw them both together, how to draw a scene rather than, a background and a character, um, and how to illustrate, every new thing. Um, it's always good to expand, and that's what weekly tips helps me with. That I get to trial new things every week. I get to draw. Um, Lately, I've been doing cats, and I've been going through cat legs, cat front legs, um, and now I'm going to do the whole cat body. So now I'm going to slowly piece it together because I've done the cat skull before. So I'm going to be expanding the whole thing together, and seeing where that takes me. So yeah, and yeah, expanding, trial new things, getting new hardware, new software, everything like that. Um, and then using those to develop as an artist. We have to expand, try new things, new paintings, new creations, new ways of creating things. And then we got to use that to develop as a creator. Um, Sometimes trialing new things can take you to a place where you can make it better and make it work. Um, Same with like if you have a process that you always use, um, if you expand that process, you can really develop it and make it better for you, depending on how better you want it. But yeah. So yeah, I'm just watching me paint this cat at the moment. It's interesting. I think I did an alright job, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad basically. I'm actually pretty happy with this one here. The last few um 90-minute art challenges before here, I was a little bit disappointed, but it has helped a lot. Like, I failed epically. Which you can go check out those videos that I've talked about my failure and about how I've over the years I've taken that failure and try to really grow from it. You know, um, yeah, um, yeah. This also with this one, even though it's a little bit more successful than the others, I guess. I have made some fails in it as well, and that's what will help me um, going forward. And that's what I always try and do, expand and develop. Yeah, yeah. It's awesome if you guys are coming in, whether you are coming in on the Twitch stream or you are coming in on the YouTube. It's awesome to have audience out there to see my illustrations, to see the things I created, to share my thoughts as well. Um, I am growing as an artist slowly each day, and I'm trying to fully make it as a full-time um, illustrator. And at the moment, I'm just slowly developing my skills. I've got a few things, on the back burner that will help me achieve those goals. Um, that big thing for me. Um, you know, and that's always challenging. You know, it does take a while to develop, and it's so awesome to hear others' stories and ideas and things and how they made it as artists, how they got to their full-time status. Um, and for me, as an illustrator artist, a creator for YouTube, so I'm just creating at the moment. I'm not paid full-time creator, I'm just a creator. Um, but for me, at the moment, I'm developing that skill and taking it further, and it's really interesting to see my channel grow as well, and see the other artists' channels that I'm following and have brought into this channel as well, grow and develop. But yeah, the last probably half a year, probably I think it was January or February this year when I finished my book. I was basically just working on my book, so you see that I developed that. Now I'm just going to finish it and get it to the printing stage, or the almost printing stage. Develop, get it printed basically. But yeah, it's always challenging because for me, I've applied for some jobs every now and again, and some I get art tests for. Others, I just get a plain out no or something. Um, but it's good also to get those art tests. I really enjoyed one that I did get, which was create something in the style here kind of a thing, which was really awesome to do. And that's what's good about these 90-minute art challenges as well, because I get to do something like that, which is slowly helping me develop as well. I think I I really would like to do these 90-minute art challenge a little bit sooner if I could, or back a few years maybe. I think this kind of thing might have helped me a lot. Um, but yeah, back on the idea of developing, uh, I've definitely gone a long way kind of with this channel. I started off just wanting to do something on YouTube, something, be a YouTuber per se, um, back in the day. And then I enjoyed like drawing more and creating things a little bit more. So I didn't really do much YouTube stuff. And then, developed my skills and things like that. And then, wanted to expand where my skills could go. Because being at home most of the time, at the time I didn't have a job, so I still wanted to create and do stuff. Um, but yeah, I didn't have a kind of outlet to begin with that. I didn't finish kind of course um, and everything, and I was just trying to find work and just painting odd things every now and again. So I didn't really have an outlet. This was after course had finished. You know 5 years of intense kind of studying and learning, illustrating, creating. Um, you know, not what to do. I had schoolism, which was pretty cool, and I did a um, few classes of schoolism. Um, but yeah, so I went back to wanting to do a YouTube channel, um, and expanding to that kind of field. Um, and over the years, it has been very, very slow. Nothing much is happening. Um, I've been slowly creating better and better videos over the years. You know, some of the videos are good, you know, have great artists in, or um, have some interesting topics that I'm talking about, or the weekly tips are getting better, the way I present it, what I talk about, everything like that. Yeah. So I've gone from kind of doing it just as because I've no other way to put out my art out there. It's another way to get my art out there. Um, I've also tried the Instagram. You know, Instagram's a good one for getting your work out there. Um, and you know, I did daily drawings on there as well, where I, you know, randomly posted a day like 5 drawings a week, 4 drawings a week, sorry, and then during those other 3 days, I was just promoting my YouTube channel and other art pieces that I have done. And every those 5 days, I just do a drawing, and I stopped that. I think the end of last year or before then. I think it was like might have been after last Inktober, I think. Just a little bit after I stopped. Um, just because, you know, after Inktober, I needed a break from it. And I wanted to also develop a little bit more in um, just randomly drawing things, you know, not just drawing something every day, but randomly drawing if I felt like drawing, or uh, you know, wanted to draw something, or had some reference with me and wanted to draw that, I had the freedom to do that. It wasn't I was doing this drawing every day. It was, you know, a little bit of a practice run, I guess, for learning. And I could over the years, you know, develop in drawing humans, or do what I want with it. So I dropped there a little bit. To now I am, you know, last week or this week, sorry, I stumbled a video, Bob Chair's video that had references of heads. It was drawing heads. 3 hour 2 hour videos. Like, okay, so you know I got it. I mean, started watching through it, and it's 10 head poses that you get to draw, and I've done um, 4. I think I'm on number 4. There's 2 a day, and I managed to do 2 a day. So that's what I've done this week. I've done those um, head drawings, and you know you draw with them within 20 minutes. So I managed to do the 4 head drawings, and you know I'm usually done within 10 or 15 minutes. I'm just kind of adding tweaks, or I redraw from there. You know, I usually draw them about once or twice within those 20 minutes. Um, and other some days I would, like the first day I did it, I think I was just drawing that head a few times. I didn't worry about how much time I took. I just drew it a few times. The second one, I then think I drew it twice. You know, one took about 9-ish minutes, and the next one took till 20 minutes to finish. And then same again, or developed it a little bit further. Yeah. So I get to do that next week as well, and I don't think I'd do things like that if I had those daily drawing things going on. Um, so yeah, that was the kind of expansion thing as well. You know, it was good at the time, where you know I wasn't having too much focus in drawing during my lunch break. And you know, in the last few months, I have had a little bit there. We haven't had too much focus and joy, but I still get the joy. I get drawings done, um, and I still watch videos and learn new things and expand and develop as an artist, slowly. But yeah, you know. Also lately, with these 90-minute art challenges, I've been painting it with this brush. Usually I would just use a hard round, but I've downloaded these brush and haven't stopped using them. I've only used the one brush at the moment. I'm going to be trialing in one of the next ones to try and um, use at least three different brushes possibly. That could be one of the challenges in the next video. Um, then maybe I could do soft round because I've always used kind of hard round to paint. So maybe I could go the opposite route and did soft round because I have done soft round in some of my paintings when I started. Um, so trial that where I just use soft round, that's it for the painting. And one where I use at least three different brushes. I think the next 90-minute that I do, I will use at least three different brushes. That would be something interesting to try. Um, but yeah, you have to, with it expanding, you fail sometimes, but you do learn from those failures. Some are easier to take than others. Some you may say you expand to do merch. You might pay a lot of money for that merch or something, and it fails, completely flops. So some are worse than others. Um, but say, I do a 90-minute art challenge, I completely fail the painting, um, but I've learned something from it basically. Um, And you can learn something from, the t-shirt idea one, where you get merch and it completely fails. You learn that, oh, yeah, that kind of thing doesn't sell anymore, so don't do that, But yeah, um, hopefully it does work out well if I do three different brushes. But it helps, it expands and develops you as an artist. You can now um, maybe feel a little bit more confident about the different types of brushes that you use, how you use them, um, how they can help you, and all those kind of things. If you don't trial and don't try, you'll never know, usually. Um, so, this 90-minute challenge does give me that space to do that kind of thing. Um, I've got 90 minutes, but some of these paintings I'm not too worried. I've gotten the main just down 45 minutes in, you know. So from then on, it's kind of um, fixing up and adding in what I want from, 45 minutes on. Like, the next 45 minutes is me experimenting, trying to make it, you know, look a little bit better, um, playing around tones and trying to fix things up and, taking things from this image and trying to uh, replicate it as best I can. Yeah, and hopefully, and I'd like to do, Bobby Chio and his ones. He actually, with some of them, I don't think he does them for all of them, but for some of them, he actually um, does something different. He does the same kind of painting, but he might do something different. He does I think in one of the night scene ones he did a little Majin Buu figurine instead in the image. And one of the painting ones, I can't remember what one it was, but he changed uh, the main character to a creature, or I think there was a duck painting where he changed the main creature. You use the same kind of colors, but he changed it completely. Um, but yeah, also I've been looking. I would like to do other artists' paintings as well, which I've seen a few of them, and I think I've no, but yeah, other artists' paintings out there that I'd like to do. I've I think I did one guy as far as I know. Yeah, I think I've done one that was different like that. But some other artists that are out there are very colorful artists. I'm pretty sure I've done one of his. Can't remember his name though. He's a very colorful artist. Um, but he's a great, awesome artist out there who does these big, bold, vibrant, colorful paintings. I want to say like Noel or something. Um, Yeah, I have to look into that. I'm pretty sure I've done one of those ones, but I'd like to do a little bit more. I've done a Nathan Fowlkes one, I know that much. Um, and his was pretty cool to do to see the way he painted things and to try and kind of replicate that. That was awesome as well. Um, so I'd like to do a little bit more of those. So that's been me today. I can't believe 40 minutes just went. You know, thanks for joining me. Just be me talking about um, expanding and developing as a creator. So, hopefully you do um, look into expanding as a creator, trial new things, whether you want to try 3D, um, YouTube, digital art, traditional art, you know. Um, and hopefully that helps you to develop as an artist. Because I do feel like they do go hand in hand, um, without, expanding, experimenting, there's not much development, and without um, development, there's not much expanding, per se. That's the way I feel anyway. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comment your thoughts, your feelings, about this topic. And keep drawing everyone, keep creating, and see you in the next video.